Morning, you guys. Welcome to today's vlog. Today I got to plant all my seeds that are ready to be started inside. We got tons to do. So I want to take you guys along me doing that. And then also I want to bake some bread, sandwich bread, and also some cinnamon swirl bread. So we're going to do that today. Maybe do a little bit of a cleaning montage. I'm sure we'll get into some more interesting things. This lighting is horrible. Let's go back over here. I'm sure we'll get back into some more exciting and eventful things today. Today is Sunday. My husband had to go and help his father do a landscaping job, so we aren't able to go to church today, which was the plan, but that's okay. We'll go next Sunday. Next Sunday is actually Easter Sunday, so that's exciting. And yeah, I got up this morning, I got ready, I took care of the puppies. So I guess let's go through and see what seeds I'm going to be starting today. So I'm going to be starting tomatillos. I see a lot of people on TikTok talking about growing these. I seen them like harvesting them last year, and I had never really heard of them. So we are going to try and grow them and see if we like them. These are the purple variety, so we're going to do that. And then also I'm going to start growing my herbs. I don't use a lot of fresh herbs, but that's mainly because they're expensive to buy in stores, so I really want to start growing them. I have a little herb hanging garden thing right outside my front door. I've had it for years. It's by Joanna Gaines, I think the Hearth and Hand line from Target. I got it secondhand off of Facebook Marketplace probably like 4 years ago, in like planning to use it for herbs, but never got around to planting any. So this year is the year to do that. So we have thyme, we have dill, we have basil. Oops. Let's see if we have any more herbs. There's a couple more herbs that I'm going to be growing, but they're like, you start them whenever they can go straight outside. Like you can't start them inside early. So we'll get to that later. Let's see here. We're going to be starting Brussels sprouts, some lettuce. We have this is iceberg, and then I believe I'm also starting the Grand Rapids lettuce. So both of those. Broccoli, sunflowers, which I'm really excited about. I've never grown sunflowers before. Actually, there's a lot that I haven't grown. Last year was our first year for our garden. Mainly, it was a lot of tomatoes, cucumbers, and squashes and corn. That was it. So this year, we're growing a lot more variety, like a different variety of things. This is the butternut squash. This is what I grew last year, and I think we got like 4 or 5 of these. And then I'm going to be starting some marigolds. I've always just bought these at the store. I like planting these around my garden to try and deter deer from coming into the garden. I do believe it works, but also we did have some deer casualties, or like plant casualties due to deer getting into the garden. So hopefully this year will be a little bit different. We were going to be doing a fence around the garden, but we didn't get to that, mainly due to costs. You will see. I'm hoping, I need to do a little bit of research before I plant these and make sure they're the right marigold type variety. I've seen on TikTok people talk about making sure that you're growing the right marigolds. Some are very, very tall, and then more like the bushy kind. These are the French dwarf. So I'm hoping these are the bush kind. Then, we have a lot to plant today. Hopefully I have enough soil. If not, I'll have to get some more soil soon. Broccoli, another package of broccoli. Red onion. We're doing some cauliflower. This is one that I tried to grow last year. Did not get a yield for that at all. Oregano, mint. I knew I had some more herbs. We got cabbage. This was the variety I did last year, and we got 1 head. And then our last little bunch here, we got some chives, oregano. Did I already say oregano? Parsley, sage, and rosemary. If you guys have any opinions on gardening stuff or any tips, I would appreciate it. This is only my 2nd year growing a garden. I do get a lot of help and advice from my mother-in-law. She's amazing and she knows so much about this stuff. but I'm still very, very new to this. I'm still learning. I have learned a ton off of TikTok and gardeners that post videos on there about seed starting, how to grow certain things in the garden, best ways, like companion planting, best ways to trill, you know, tomatoes or cucumber plants. So I'm hoping with the knowledge that I have gained since last year, our garden will be better and more fruitful this year. All I can do is my best, and I know each year I'll learn more and more. So let me make sure that I don't have doubles. Nope, we're good. I was going to plant, or I always start my seeds in these little pots from Dollar Tree just because they're good size, and it, like, most plants won't grow out of this size and before they're needing to be transplanted outside. And I was just going to do the herbs in these, but now I'm thinking, should I, because the hanging herb garden thing that I have has the pots that just sit down in like the metal rack. So should I just bring the pots inside and plant them straight into there? Okay, I grabbed two. So these are the pots that come in the little hanger thing. The only thing is they do not have drainage holes. And I am too afraid to try and drill drainage holes because I did try to do that in a terracotta pot and it just broke in half. So I don't want to do that to this garden thing because then, you know, you're missing one of the planters. So what is my best bet here? I'm honestly not sure what to do. I know that like some people put little rocks in the bottom, but I don't have any rocks. Could go to Dollar Tree and get some, but I'm also like, I really don't want to go to Dollar Tree. Maybe we will save the herbs until tomorrow or something, and I can go and get some little pebbles. I feel like I really need to do something for drainage or they're just gonna die. So I'm going to hold off on the herbs and we're going to go get some little rocks tomorrow or one day. I'm going to fill these up with soil. Actually, I'm going to pre-moisten my soil, then I will fill these up with soil. I'm also going to go get another tray and set these cups that I have out on them and do the exact same thing with pre-moistened soil, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to show you guys how I pre-moisten my soil and how I keep my soil. So I just have a tub here and it has my soil in it, and I just poured a bowl of kind of warm water to warm the soil up a little bit, and I'll mix that, and then if it still feels a bit dry, I'm going to add some more water into it, and then I just add the soil straight into my little pots from here. So we're back. I have the soil in the pots, and then also I went ahead and stuck the popsicle sticks that I do have labeled in here so I know which ones I want to put what seeds in. I do realize that I ran out of room for how many seeds I need to start, but these are the only 2 trays that I have left. So tomorrow when I go to Dollar Tree to get the pebbles for the herb pots, I need to get a couple more of the aluminum baking sheets. So today we're just going to plant what we can plant, and then I will finish the rest of the seeds tomorrow. So I'm just going to go through the main ones that I'm going to be planting in these What is it, baby girl? Let me go let them outside. Okay. So the main ones that I'm going to be planting in these is cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, red onion, and those are the same as this. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And on each packet on the back, it tells you how deep to sow them. So like the broccoli says depth to sow is 1/8 of an inch. I need to go grab my ruler. Well, actually I have a wooden dowel that I've marked different markings on. So I need to go grab that so that I know how deep to plant these, and then we will get to planting the seeds, and that's pretty much it. After I plant the seeds, I will cover them up with soil, and then I water them in. And then I sit them either by a big window with a lot of light or under a grow light like I have my other ones downstairs. Okay, so this is the wooden dowel that I use. The first mark is 1/8, then 1/4, and then 1/2. And I just use these according to what the seed packets say. So the first thing we're going to start off with is the cabbage. And the cabbage says 1/4 to 1.5. So I'm just going to make the holes in between 1/4 and 1.5. And after I do that, I sprinkle in 2 to 3 seeds in each hole. That way, if one doesn't germinate, hopefully the other ones will. It's better germination rate. Usually, I've had really good luck with all of my seeds germinating, so then I have to go in and thin them. And the seed packets do tell you, like this says, place 2 to 3 seeds together. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to continue, like repeat this process for each of the different plants depending on what the packet tells me. And then they are ready to be watered in, and that's it. It's really simple. The main tips that I have is to research, you know, what to plant them in. I really like this setup here. So I will probably continue to do this every year for as long as it works for me. And then also my next tip is to make sure that you pre-moisten your soil. Last year I did not know that, and most of the seeds that I tried to start did not germinate. So you want to pre-moisten your soil so that it will take water better. And then also you want to make sure that you keep the soil moist with a spray bottle so that your seeds can have that moisture to germinate. So they are all planted, covered, and now I just need to water them in. This was what they look like when they're done. Oops, there goes my tripod. So I'm just going to use my spray bottle, and there's just plain water in here, sink water. Oh, got to open it. And I'm just going to give them a good spritz. Make sure the top of the soil is pretty wet. And then that's it. We set them by the window, let them get some sun, and then they will germinate. And that is how I start my seeds for the springtime. If you guys have any questions, or also if you guys have any tips on things that I could do differently to, you know, make sure that my yield is up and good and that they last, let me know. I would appreciate it. Now that I have my seeds all done, I'm actually going to sit down and do some meal planning for the week. So I have all kinds of new recipes I printed out, and then I have my, if I can grab it, this is my notebook that I always write down our meal plans in. This is how I write them down. I just write down the date, like what day it is, and what I plan to cook. Last week was a bit crazy. My grandmother ended up having to go to the hospital for a few days, so there was a couple days that I didn't get to cook at all. So I'm actually going to take the recipes that I didn't get to try this week and just move them over to this upcoming week. I know 2 of the recipes that I'm definitely going to be doing is this lemon chicken orzo soup. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. I got most of these recipes. Is that so? You got hair. Come here. Come here. Okay. Most of these recipes I got off Pinterest, but there are some that I have since back when I was in Weight Watchers, like 6-7 years ago, that I just kept. And this is one I believe my mother got from a coworker, and it's for cabbage lasagna. It just sounded really good. Me and my husband both love cabbage, so that's another one that I'm going to do this week. And then these are ones that I just recently printed off. I need to go through and organize them. I've tried some of them, like this one I got off of TikTok, and I just typed it up and printed it out. It was for chicken fried rice. This recipe right here, you can pause it and save it. I think you can read it. It's so good. I cooked a gigantic batch and we ate it all in like 2 days. So definitely recommend this recipe. Again, I would link the video that where the guy gave us the recipe, but I can't find it. I don't know. I guess I like deleted it after I printed off like my typed out recipe. Are you okay, bud? They're both just sitting here. Look at this. They just stare at me whenever I talk. But I need to do that, and then I also need to fill out this refund for Menards, where we went and got wood for our garden beds. The next day, I have on the same outfit because I ended up changing out of this outfit like as soon as I finished that last clip of making bread. I don't know what happened, but yesterday I didn't pick up the camera anymore to vlog. So instead of a day in the life, we're just gonna make this a week in the life and vlog throughout a few days throughout the week. I'm currently at my office for work. I just got into the office and I'm getting ready to start my day, but I thought that I would come on here and just explain to you guys what happened with yesterday and just why I stopped vlogging. So I made my bread. It turned out pretty decent. Well, actually it turned out really good. After that, I just spent the rest of the evening relaxing with my husband. Once he got home, we watched some TV. I had to do a little bit of work, but other than that, we just spent time together, and then we went to bed, and now it's the next day. I'm very tired. It is very early in the morning, so I'm going to start working. I hope you guys are having a good Monday, a good start to your Monday, and I hope you guys have a good week throughout the week. And let's get to work. Leaving Dollar Tree. I got the pebbles that I needed for the little pots that we were talking about earlier in the video, and then I also got the pan that I needed for the other pots to plant the last bit of seeds that I have. But of course, as always, whenever you go to Dollar Tree, you always get more than what you actually go in there for. So I was looking for some drink flavorings that didn't have red dye 40 or blue 1, I believe it is. Because all of the drink flavors that I have currently been using have the red dye 40, and I really want to eliminate that from my diet. So I found these crystallized lemon packets. I believe it's, and like when I looked at the ingredients, it just said crystallized lemon. So hopefully it's a convenient way to flavor my water. I actually really like lemon water, but it's just not very convenient to do when you're out and about. So I can keep these little packets in the car and just add to my water bottles when I need to, and then at the house I can just add, you know, lemon juice. So I'm going to try to change over to that from the other flavorings that I've been using. But also in the drink aisle, I came across some drinks that looked kind of interesting. I have tried so many protein drinks after having my weight loss surgery, and every single one of them is disgusting. Well, I'll say every one that has a low sugar content is disgusting. So I don't have high hopes for this, but we will see. It's called Body Fortress, and I'm stuck in red light, so that's why I'm talking to you guys and showing you this. So it's called Body Fortress High Protein Shake, 40 grams of protein. It has less than 1 gram of sugar, promotes lean muscle and strength. So we're going to try this one out. And it's the strawberry flavor. I like strawberry things, but like I said, I've tried strawberry in many different brands, and they all taste nasty and chalky. So then I also found this. It's an oat latte flash brew. It looks interesting. It has 5 grams of protein and 7 grams of sugar. So we will see how this tastes. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but here lately I've been kind of like getting into drinking coffee. I'm really wanting to get away from the creamers just because I also know that those aren't good for us either. So let's see, ingredients: flash brew coffee, oat milk, hemp cream, cane sugar, and natural flavors. So the only thing in there that worries me is the natural flavors. But other than that, it's really not that bad. It is dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan, no artificial flavors, and kosher, whatever that means. And then lastly, I got the oat latte matcha. I've had matcha one other time, and it was okay. I actually had it from Starbucks. I cannot remember how I ordered it, but all I can say about it is that it was okay. It wasn't great. So I really am excited to try this out, and hopefully it tastes a little bit better than the Starbucks one did. This one also doesn't have a lot of sugars. It has 7 grams of sugar again, 4 grams of protein. And let's see the ingredients: oat milk, hemp cream, matcha tea, cane sugar, natural flavors, and caffeine from tea. So again, the only thing in there that worries me is the natural flavors, but that's really not a bad ingredient list when trying to switch over from creamers, because the creamers that I've been getting, like, the ingredient list is just outrageously long, and like I don't even know what half of that stuff is. So we'll see how those taste. If I end up really liking them, I'll probably go back and get some more, or see if I can order them online somewhere, just because like Dollar Tree is usually like, once they sell out of how many they get in that first shipment, more than likely they're not going to have it back again. We're heading home now. I went to the gym after work. I got off at 2 because I work from 8 to 2. Went to the gym, got a good 20-minute workout. Well, actually like 25-minute workout on the treadmill. I am proud of myself. I did an incline of 10, so I like burned like 300 calories, so that felt good. So we're heading home. I'm going to work on my seeds, and it's 3 o'clock right now, so I have time to work my seeds, also prep dinner, start making dinner a little bit closer to when my husband gets off work. Tonight we're having cabbage lasagna. It's the first time that I've ever made it, so hopefully it tastes okay. But today's been a pretty good day for a Monday. A lot of Mondays I struggle with my energy being really low, but today's been really good. So I forgot to tell you a couple things that I got at Dollar Tree. Me and my husband are wanting to make a water rain barrel for our garden this year out of a black trash can, which we do already have, and we have the spigot and everything. I just needed to find some type of a mesh to put on top so that when we cut the hole out of the lid, we could put this over it so that all the debris catches on the screen but the water goes through. So I found this. I've seen people using the little sink drains that are mesh, and that's what I was originally looking for, but they didn't have any. And then when I seen this, I thought that this would work out better anyways, so I picked up one of these for that reason. These are the rocks that I got. They didn't have a big selection, and honestly, these weren't the exact ones that I was going, or what I was thinking of in my head, but these were probably the best bet. So I got 4 bags of these. Hopefully that's enough. This was the lemon stuff I was telling you about, the crystallized lemon. Hopefully this is good. I will tell you guys if it's good once I use it. It's crystallized lemon, yeah. Citric acid, lemon oil, lemon juice. Those are the ingredients. So hopefully that tastes good. And then I completely forgot about this, but it is a metal thermometer. I thought it was really pretty. And I'm gonna put it outside on our porch just so that we can tell what temperature it is outside. Obviously you can do that on your phone, but I don't know, something about this, I was just like, yep, I need this in my life. So got that. And these are the pans that I got. These are not the same as the ones that I showed you guys yesterday. They did not have the other ones in stock. I seen these the last time when I originally got those, but I thought that they were maybe a little bit too thin for using, but this was all that they had that would work. So hopefully they're not too thin or too small. I mean, honestly, they're probably perfect, and I was probably just overthinking it. They do come in a 2-pack, so that's nice. So I just got 2, and I hope that that's enough for the rest of the seeds that I have. I probably should have gotten 2 packs of these, but oh well, we're gonna do with what we have. If I have to go up there another day or run over there when I'm up in that area another day, we will do that. But while I have you guys here, I was going to test out and see if the rocks will work. Throwing rocks now. These are just little black, probably like river rocks. And I honestly felt so silly buying rocks. Like, I'm actually paying money for rocks, which you can find outside, but there's nowhere on our property that has rocks like this. I mean, I guess I could go and sit and dig in the dirt for hours on end to try and find some, but yeah, I'd rather just pay the $1.25. So I'm gonna put some of those in here. I'm thinking that'll be enough. That's my idea. And then I'll put the soil right on top of that. And that way it gives the water somewhere to drain, to get out of the soil, so that the soil can actually dry up a little bit and that the roots don't rotten, because that's what I'm mainly worried about. I'm going to go get the rest of these pots, put the rocks in there, fill them with pre-moistened soil, and then we will plant our herbs and the rest of our seeds. I have all of my pots filled with soil, and it's pre-moistened soil. And now I am just going to go in and plant different seeds in each one. 6, 7, 8, 9. I have exactly 9 herbs here. So I'm going to read each packet, see how deep I need to sow each of them, use my little stick that has the measuring spots on it, and plant, cover, and then I'm going to go ahead and water them in and take them outside and put them in my little hanger. They should be okay outside already. It is only April the 3rd, but they are under the porch, so they're covered from frost. And I know that this week is not supposed to get below 40, even at night, so I'm gonna leave them out there. And we should be good. Hopefully we won't have any more really cold nights. But if there is a night that is like 35 or below, or even probably down in the 30s at all, I'll bring these inside so that they can stay, the soil can stay warm and it won't kill any of the seedlings. I finished the planting that I needed to do. This is what my dining table currently looks like. We got some plants down there, and then we also have some plants out there. Those are all marigolds. I need to find a tray to sit those on before I bring them inside. Thank goodness it's going to be pretty warm this evening, so I don't have to worry about getting those in this evening. I did not get enough aluminum trays today. My bad. But let's see if I can attach you here. My tripod's literally wrapped around the sink faucet right now so you guys can see me. But I'm browning up some hamburger meat for the cabbage lasagna that I'm doing. I'm also cooking the cabbage over here. This is the first time that I've done this recipe, so hopefully it tastes okay. I like cabbage, but I've never had cabbage lasagna, so it sounded interesting. I got this recipe from when I was in Weight Watchers. See if you can see it. There's a bit of a glare, but yeah, pause it to see it. This is what I'm trying. I'll let you guys know if it turns out decent. I also tried this, and it literally tastes like you squeeze a lemon or put a couple drops of lemon juice in your water. So these are really nice. I'm going to keep these in my car. Yeah, I've been out on my front porch planting those seeds all day, and now I'm just getting some dinner started before the hubby gets home. It's currently 5:30. Just cooking dinner. Good morning. It's next day. I'm getting ready to head to work. First, I'm eating my breakfast and getting ready to do my devotion. I wanted to let you guys know that I tried that protein shake, and no, it was not it. The flavor was good and better than any other protein shake that I've had, but it had the taste of like a chemical, or like the taste of the container that it was in. Like, oh, goodness gracious. Just thinking about it gave me the chills. Yeah, will not be buying any more of those. I'd say, because like I looked at the expiration date and it said that it was good until like July something of this year. So that's probably why I was at the Dollar Tree, because it was getting closer to its expiration date, and maybe that's why that chemical flavor was in it. I don't know. I'm going to go to work till 2. Then we're going to come home, and from there, I don't know. It's supposed to be really nice today, like 80 degrees, which we haven't had that warm of a day this year at all, so very excited for that. I'm actually wearing a dress and dressed cute today, but I think I might possibly get into a closet declutter and organization situation later. I'll probably film that for another video, since this vlog is getting super long. I think I'm going to end the vlog here, and thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your support, and I appreciate you guys checking in with me every week. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.